The Edition Apple Watches. Some of the rarest and most elusive that can be seen out in the wild. And when you see one on someone's wrist, it's very distinctive and you know immediately that you're not dealing with your typical aluminum Apple Watch. Hey everyone, I'm your host, TheJuan&Only, and it seems you guys really enjoy the hands-on videos where I compare different model Apple Watches head to head. I have a whole playlist consisting of comparing the different casing colors and materials, and realized I'm missing a titanium edition for the hands-on playlist. So after you're finished with this one, make sure to click the card at the top right or the link in the video description to crank that sucker up. But today, as I mentioned, we are going to take a closer look at the two options we have available for the Edition watches on the Series 7, and that's regular titanium and space black titanium. Anyone who is lucky enough to own a titanium edition watch knows how amazing it looks on the wrist, and best of all, they match up quite well with most bands, regardless of the color of the insert. So guys, grab a drink and grab some snacks. This will be a quick one, so let's go ahead and get the party started. All right, ladies and gents, regarding pricing, get ready because these watches are by no means cheap. The starting price for either color will set you back $799 for the smaller 41mm casing, and starting at $849 for the larger 45mm casing size. You might ask why the price tag is so darn high, and there's a couple of key reasons why. Number one, they aren't called the Edition watches for nothing. These are the Gucci's and Versace's, if you will, of the Apple Watch realm. So Apple really markets these as being a lot higher end, almost carrying a kind of clout behind them that leaves people intrigued. It's natural human psychology to be interested in and attracted to items with high price tags. Apple is no newbie in this space. Also, think of designer brands. At the end of the day, a Gucci shirt and a $5 brandless shirt both achieve the same purpose, and it's similar here with the Edition watches. Everything the aluminum counterparts do, the titanium editions do just the same. So there's literally no other difference other than the material they're made of. They're rare out in the wild, believe me, but every time I see someone with a titanium watch, I always point it out because they have this glamorous luster that is so indistinguishable. And that leads me to reason number two, the actual material. So titanium is one of the strongest metals used for commercial use. And so make no mistake that the Edition titanium models are way less susceptible to the endless scratches and nicks that the stainless steel variants just seem to attract. Aside from the durability, the brushed finish on these models is impeccable. They're not as shiny as the stainless steel variants, but not as dull looking as the aluminum offerings. It's the perfect happy medium, which gives it this very distinctive shine when hit by the sun or lighting just right. They feature a special surface coating that resists stains and fingerprints, something the stainless steel variants pick up on like as if it were some kind of fingerprint magnet. So it preserves the casing much longer and appears like you just took it right out of the box, thanks to its incredible strength and ability to withstand scratches much better. And just to give you guys a better idea of the differences in shine or luster, let me compare the three different casing materials, starting first with the standard silver colors. So we have Starlight, the regular stainless steel in the middle, and then we have the regular titanium. Notice how the brush shine of the titanium all the way on the right definitely sets it apart from the really dull luster of the aluminum Starlight color. Also, unlike the stainless steel models, it doesn't have that mirror-like effect that at times, depending on the brightness outside, just be careful because you might blind someone with the strong reflectivity of the stainless steel material. The titanium models don't have this problem and instead mesh the best of both worlds. It's a really neat effect and is something that has to be appreciated in person. My camera simply cannot do it any justice. And now moving to the darker options, we have Midnight on the left, Graphite in the middle, and of course Space Black Titanium at the end. And once again, we follow a similar motif, with the Graphite having the most shine and reflecting a lot of the sun's rays or light source, while the Midnight again is a more toned down kind of dull dark blue finish. But look at that Space Black Titanium. I truly think the Space Black Titanium is just in a league of its own. It's an awesome subtle color, and yet it has so much personality. And so now, looking at the regular titanium put side by side against the lustrous and darker Space Black, it's hard to make a decision if you're in the market for an Edition watch. You can either go with the lighter and brighter feel of the standard titanium, or the more subtle yet mysterious feel of the sleek Space Black Titanium. I will say, the lighter titanium does match up a lot better with bands that have a stainless steel insert. The differences in finishes is actually not that bad. Normally, and now see, this is just my opinion now, but when I see an aluminum watch, especially space gray watches, with a band that has a stainless steel insert, I don't know, to me it just looks really tacky, but titanium hides the differences in materials a lot better and actually blends in quite well. Unless you're okay with mismatched inserts or lugs, then you should be fine. But almost all and any bands complement these two materials very well. Throughout this video, you have already seen a ton of different combinations, and it's no mystery that brighter colored bands seem to pop off better with the standard titanium, whereas the darker bands seem to flow better on the space black titanium. But hey, you could also be a contrarian like me and go against the trend and match bright bands with the darker casing colors such as space black, and you may like to experiment with dark bands on the standard titanium. The combinations are limitless, and regardless of what band you rock, the shimmer and shine of the elusive titanium material will prevail and elevate your entire outfit to a whole new level. Not to mention the bandaholics that will snap their necks just to get a better glimpse of the unicorn that are the titanium edition watches. So in the end, what you have to know about the titanium watches is that they are called the edition watches for a reason. They do come in with a heftier price tag, but man are they durable, and especially on a sunny day out, the glorious and precious luster of the brushed titanium will make you feel like a total badass. People instantly will gravitate to your wrist because titanium watches are so rarely seen out in the wild, and don't get me started on pairing this up with a really confident and bright summer band. I really don't have a preference between the two, they're both really gnarly. In any case guys, I really want to hear your thoughts down below. I am in love with my titanium watches. They provide a more exclusive feel, all while being unique and having a huge boost to the unique appeal they aim to portray. Like I said, thanks to their material, they match up better with a bigger selection of bands, and you'll be happy having it shine bright, but not too bright while on the wrist. Before I go guys, I'm going to go on a pretty big trip soon to Northern Europe, so follow me on my socials as I'll still be posting on YouTube, but you'll catch a lot more of me over on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I have my roommate and my brother chilling at the studio, pet sitting my cat Bean, so she'll be taken care of, thankfully. Hope this direct comparison of materials helped you guys out, and I hope showcasing these awesome titanium watches on a plethora of bands also gives you a better idea of how they appear in person. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like, sub for more tech content just like this, and I cannot wait to catch you all in my next video.